Welcome to How to Rock Spirit's Sun Moon Alchemy series. This audio was compiled and recorded by Dustin Cormier, a Leo Ascendant Scorpio with Sagittarius Moon, born in the year of the Metal Ram. All the possible Western Sun and Moon sign combinations can be found and learned about here. This information is for educational purposes only. I do not own any of the following content. For more astrology lectures and my own Cosmic Consciousness audio lecture series, check out How to Rock Spirit's YouTube channel, where I rap about everything from philosophy and transpersonal psychology, to psychedelic spirituality, to tantric and occult mysticism, and even to Marx and Engels and the materialist sciences. See you there! Sun in a water sign. Basically motivated by deep emotional yearnings and desires. Recharges energy through intense emotional experience and intimate involvement with people. Sun in Cancer. Experiences strength through nurturing, sensitive, mother-like qualities. Feels instinctive urge to protect one's ego. Builds inner self a nest from which it can safely radiate. Levels of vitality and creative energy depend on moods, and so are difficult to maintain. Expresses self creatively through emotions, and feels need to be recognized for sensitivity. Sense of individuality is expressed most clearly in a familiar, sheltered environment or situation. The moon sign and its element. These notes are also still from Stephen Arroyo's Chart Interpretation Handbook. The element of the moon's sign represents an attunement from the past that manifests automatically, a mode of feeling and being that one needs to be aware of in order to feel inwardly secure and at home with oneself. This element and experiences related to it feed your need to feel right about yourself. This element and experiences related to it feed your need to feel right about yourself. By such modes of self-expression, you are satisfying a deep inner need that can give stability to your entire personality. The moon's element also shows how you react instinctively to all experiences, with what energy you spontaneously adjust yourself to the flow of life. Moon in Fire signs. Reacts to changing experiences with direct action and enthusiasm. Feels comfortable when expressing confidence and strength. Moon in Leo. Reacts warmly, generously, enthusiastically. Feeling of emotional security comes from pride and confidence in self. Puts much creative energy into the environment and can be supportive and encouraging towards others. Adapts to life by dramatizing, creating new situations, using humor to entertain others. Confident, creative self-image underlies all actions, often a childlike simplicity. Constant radiation of proud, outgoing feelings can interfere with one's receptivity. The following information comes from Isabel Hickey's Astrology, a Cosmic Science, copyright 1992 by Isabel M. Hickey Trust. Moon in Leo. Accents personality. Causes tendency toward display. Leadership qualities. Proud and easily offended. Must be center of attraction. Self-sculpturing necessary. Must learn to govern emotions. Want their own way and do their best to get it. Strong affections and a nobility about them. Ambition and a drive for security strong. Subconscious desire to be someone in authority. Money more important to them than one might think. Power drive, but on hidden side. Keen and enthusiastic interest in life. In a male chart, would attract a positive and dramatic type of feminine. Sun-Moon Alchemy, the elemental combinations of the sun sign and the moon sign. The following information comes from Charles and Susie Harvey's Sun Sign Moon Sign. Copyright Charles and Susie Harvey, 1994, again in 2003. First published by Aquarian, 1994. Each Sun-Moon type is a combination of elements. In the following descriptions of the element combinations, please remember that the pairing can be either way around. For example, a Fire-Earth combination refers equally to Sun-Fire, Moon-Earth, as it does to Sun-Earth, Moon-Fire. There will be subtle differences, but the dynamic is generally the same. Fire-Water combinations. Take firepower and water power and put them together, and you get steam, the power which drove the great trains. Steam is used to cleanse and sterilize and can also scald. Emotionally, this combination has a reputation for being especially given to passionate emotional involvement. Volatile, romantic, moody, the fire-water person has the artistic temperament which can fluctuate wildly. It is a poetic, ardent temperament, courageous in its visions, yet vulnerable in its need for love and inspiration. The poet Shelley, Sun in Leo, Moon in Pisces, exemplified this passionate, artistic nature very well, and could equally be describing himself when he rejoices in his poem The Skylark. Pourest thy full heart and profuse strains of unpremeditated art. When the sun is in water and the moon is in fire, the result is a passionate crusader whose feelings fuel his purpose and art. But fire can make water evaporate, and water may extinguish fire. When this happens, this type can feel unstable, depressed, and disoriented. Shadow side. The fire-water individual often lacks the ability to take the impersonal view, that is, to step back and reason impartially about things. Their approach is intensely personal, urgent, passionate, and for them, life lacks meaning and color if that vital personal ingredient is taken away. Often a slave to the intense fluctuation of moods, this type's volatility can reach fanatical proportions, especially if a cool, reasoned argument is called for. Instability and impracticality can play havoc with the smooth running of their lives. Relationships. The fire-water type is a highly romantic, warm, and emotional person, and to a large degree thrives on love and satisfying relationships. Whilst one part of the nature may want to merge and gain absolute security, however, another part wants excitement and challenge. One part may feel an infinite capacity to give, whilst another part is impelled to devour. This mixture can be demanding to live with, but also exciting and rewarding in the way that it might stretch other, less emotional types. People with this combination tend to feel contained and grounded by earth-air types. Their moodiness and changeability is less problematic as they learn to direct some of their emotional energy into their own creative pursuits. Male versus female. This combination blends the most feminine and the most masculine of the elements. An extreme yang and an extreme yin quality together produces a very creative but also a very volatile and often difficult combination for either sex to handle. Both males and females can experience huge mood swings as they contact first their powerful independence and pride, and then their sensitivity and vulnerability. In general, both males and females will seek highly personal professional avenues. Conforming to convention is not their strong suit. Under the label of the artist, both the male and female fire-water type will find more compassionate acceptance as well as intense admiration from others. In other words, their artistic inspiration and highly theatrical style usually more than compensates for their lack of emotional stability. The following observations about your Sun-Moon combination are drawn from insights gained from astrologer Jefferson Anderson's book, Sun Sign, Moon Sign, an observation of many different individuals. The writing itself comes from Mantak Chia and William U. Wei's Cosmic Astrology. Copyright 2012 by North Star Trust. Published by Destiny Books. Sun in Cancer, Moon in Leo. Party pooper. You know yourself well, so you do not mind expressing your feelings and thoughts. Your lack of inhibitions, along with personal appeal, self-confidence, and magnetism, add to your success. You want the applause, credit, and position that comes with success because your Leo nature needs it. Here we have Leo with the bravery to be creative, and Cancer with the imagination and sensitivity. The result is a gifted mixture. You succeed at anything you set out to accomplish as the result of your adeptness and talents, and this provides confidence. Unlike most Cancers, you do not feel the need to guard your emotions. You believe that you have earned esteem, appreciation, and sometimes adulation, and you will be content only when this is provided. You almost certainly have very powerful creative drives. The arts have probably called you at one time or another during your life. There's a wide variety of things that interest you in this area, including design, film, writing, music, and architecture. You are prone to taking setbacks so hard that you let a martyr complex consume you. It's possible you will sit back and moan about the world not acknowledging your genius because it is so blind and callous. You believe that you have earned esteem, appreciation, and sometimes adulation, and you will be content only when this is provided. You almost certainly have very powerful creative drives. The arts have probably called you at one time or another during your life. There's a wide variety of things that interest you in this area, including design, film, writing, music, and architecture. You are prone to taking setbacks so hard that you let a martyr complex consume you. It's possible you will sit back and moan about the world not acknowledging your genius because it is so blind and callous. It is possible you will sit back and moan about the world not acknowledging your genius because it is so blind and callous. Learning things from defeat is something you need to do. Experience and good advice can assist you, and you need to know this or you will lose a bright future. Others are often attracted to you because you have a strong need for credence, and thus your benevolence and magnetism draws them. Manipulation to gain an advantage from others is something to be cautious of. You are kind and generous, but you always put yourself first. A couple of issues for you are conceit and pride. Criticism is something you have difficulty dealing with, even though you are patient and strong-minded. Furthermore, you have problems taking the reversals or normal defeats that all talented people must run into in moving towards success. No one can deter you at times from the feeling that you are right. You often wonder how anyone can question you. Your downfall might just be a high-minded inflexibility in your attitude toward change or learning. Your first defeat, after a super quick start and strong gains, can be crushing for you. Recovery from wounded pride and conceit comes very slow in your case. Quick note from Charles and Susie Harvey's Sun Sign Moon Sign. Sun in Cancer, Moon in Leo. Your greatest strengths. Grace and aristocratic charm. Warm devotion to family and friends. Artistic sensitivity and love of excellence. Fine intuition. Subtle sense of drama. Business sense and organizational abilities, and a personal commitment to your aspirations and faith in yourself. Your greatest weaknesses: tendency to play the prima donna and to reject criticism in a proud, self-absorbed way, to cut off from others if they do not toe the line, a voracious need to rule the roost and have others jolly well like it. Images for integration. After serving a sumptuous 5-course dinner, the hostess leaves the washing up to her guests while she serenades them on the piano with Moonlight Sonata. A child ventures forth from her family to seek her greatness.